everybody. Imagine I just started talking like Kryptonian Super Saiyan or Naruto explained. Not gonna lie, that shit would probably be kind of funny. How long? I guess I'll explain the joke since it didn't get recorded. I just started off by saying, "Yo, what's up, everybody? What's good, everybody?" Like I'm Kryptonian Super Saiyan. All right. Kryptonian Super Saiyan is someone I really enjoy his content. Alright, so I did some off-screen stuff, so I got a bunch of dead peppers and don't want to start spending them like crazy now, but I accidentally ran into another friendly monster and I had to give him a moonstone. But we got a bit on our itinerary for today, because preferably I'd want to clear out 3 at this point. If I do anything main story related, there's a couple of prerequisites that I want to play. So let me check through. I hate having the double screen up, but anytime I'm playing a game and I need to use a guide, I have to have the double screen, because I could have chat on me. It could be really rough with it. I saw both videos, programmer and him getting, I guess, not canceled, because I think this is more like old school than that. That's back in the day, cancel culture was more so a political thing. Whereas this is apolitical, it is about some drama shit. So I kind of found it interesting. Like, I still like Seth the programmer, but I have noticed changes with him, and I feel bad for Clyde the Weeaboo, because it seems as if his career was really beholden by his own volition to Seth, and I understand what it feels like when someone says that you feel like you're in a borderline, homosexual relationship with somebody because you're just constantly doing what they tell you, and constantly having to like spend time with them, respond to their every message and beck and call, and it's hell, man. I fucking hate it. Like that's even now I deal with that, but I feel like as a dude, if you're kind of a pushover and you let yourself end up this way, just trying to help another motherfucker out, trying to be a good dude, you will just end up right in that position. Ten wing edges, so I think I have 14 or so, and those wing edges, you can get them from the Choco whatever minigame, but preferably you'd want to use them judiciously. Back in the day, I didn't really have the level of appreciation for that type of stuff that I do now. Green Plains. Alright, so... You know, the old me, the World Star Hip Hop era me from like even a few years ago would have been saying stuff like, he probably gonna go right back to stuff, you know, effectively doing labor where he's kind of like owing this motherfucker a lot of money. But you know, now that I think about it, I did like Clyde the Weeaboo's content. I hate the fact that he has to delete his videos to maintain the sponsorships and things of that nature. If he had an archive channel, I would really love that. Or maybe he's making slow dough on it, but the main content is for stuff that really draws money. Because really his content, the way he does it, like not too often, reminds me of that black YouTuber Cosmonaut, man. Like, Cosmonaut doesn't make a lot of videos, but the 2 or 3 videos he makes like a year really has a big ass impact. Oh, okay. That's where I'm supposed to be. I'm looking at the baby blues. And he does have good Bleach power scaling videos that entertain me, and a lot of his content kind of carried me through like the 2016-2017 period. Kind of like the last good period of this world. Yeah, once things kind of entered the midterm phase, that's when I started to notice the decline in the world. Hey, what's good, Tina Sora? How you doing? Okay, well, I'm looking forward to it. I would definitely like to join the party. I'll have a lot of free time because unfortunately my mom's is visiting my grandmother in the hospital. Alright. Well, I'll be waiting. Let's see. Let me look at this. Forgotten Plains. Okay, let's see. So I think with this I can start getting more stuff from the Chocobo Lagoon. Alright, let's see. Where is my target destination? It's Forgotten Continent, so let me head here. Alright. Let me take a look at this. Forgotten Plains. Northwest. Never eat soggy. Up near the mountains. I guess I should talk about that a little bit, because I don't know if any of you guys know, but yeah, my grandmother is still tripping in the hospital. She's been having all these weird visions and delusions about my mother, which is something that she just likes to dwell in negativity for her daughter, which is always something that's kind of bugging me about her, because I've had issues with my own moms, but that doesn't mean that I like mistreatment from anybody, but these are delusions that she has that are kind of like built off this resentment that she carries for her daughter. She's carried for a tremendously long. But I do hope she gets better, because I do want to see like some positive change. And I want to know where her dissociation comes from, because the doctors really just don't care. They let her live in her delusions and things of that nature when they happen. And it ain't right, man. Because I've had those. Not as intensely as she has, but during extreme situations where I have like no sleep, I'll have these type of moments, and it's not enjoyable. It's terrible. Her in a better position in life. She is the person who babysitted my younger brother and I. We didn't like it, but it was kind of the best that we had. I'm just hoping that we find out what's been wrong with her all these years. You know, it's not the first time we've been on this rodeo, but it's something that's a huge source of trauma for my uncle now, because he didn't know about it. I hate that stuff, OD. I'm trying to talk about something and then mic turns to garbage. It's the absolute worst. Aside from that, like, I don't want to speak too much on a drama. I just want to speak on how it resonates with me. Kind of like what For Neverworld does when he talks about drama, where at first he's not necessarily giving his take on what he thinks is the actual situation. He's just kind of talking about how it hits close to home or not. That's kind of what I want to do for myself. I just want to speak on how it hits for me. And so far, the rest that he's going through, Clyde, I hope that he grows his channel, makes some bread. You suck. Why did you hit so softly? It must be like an affinity thing. Let me look. Because I noticed like these higher level forks can sometimes do shit damage. I don't get it, man. Let's see Demon Male in action. Demon's Male raises the defense significantly, but the magic defense takes a hit. And I'm not sure I like that. And he has a lot of good videos that he just doesn't have on the channel anymore because maybe they kind of peaked, maybe they didn't hit as much as they should have, and that's too bad, man, because it's content. You want to be able to go back and look at it and kind of enjoy the archive. I don't know how much of a fraudster, if I want to believe Clyde, that makes it seem like Seth like doesn't really know anything about anything, which is too bad because I really liked how he argued and I thought he was this like intelligent anime man, and it turned out that might have been a delusion. That's too bad, man. That kind of sucks. When it comes to content, I will always like watch his videos because I do think they're good. Yeah, his Twitter's kind of falling off, but I don't really care because I already knew that the way he did on Discord. That finding out about that behavior didn't really surprise me. Capricorn, alright, let's see. I want to upgrade some equipment, so that's why I'm heading to Dagadeo. Alright. Now, it does make sense that there be outposts all over the world, even though civilization is really in one continent, because there's airship technology and stuff like that. And technology that doesn't necessarily run on a mist is becoming new. It's a dog dude. Gladius and Zorlin shape. Where can I get a Zorlin shape anyway? Because I would like one of those. Well, there's a weapon shop downstairs if I'm to believe that other guy. Okay, so he decided to become a scholar. Alright, let's see. Wait, hold on. Look at all these things that Zidane like kind of just points out, but isn't able to do anything with at the moment. This lever. Okay. I feel like that would break the fucking lever. Gladius, Zorlin shape, rune blade, obelisk, Tiger Fang, Asuda's rod, Hamelin, Fence gloves, Coronet Steakhouse, Gaia gear, or let's see, Demon's Vest, Diamond armor, okay, let's see, Cherry and Initiative. Gladius, Zorlin shape. I could probably benefit from messing with this stuff a little more, but I really don't need his physical attack to be crazy high since I have him basically in the back row anyway. Now I can't really talk about other people's internet careers because mine is kind of at the non-profitable stage. So I'm not going to give non-solicited advice. But I do wish he had like an archive channel, so the videos of his that aren't making the money that he wants them to make can exist somewhere else. He can maintain his sponsorships for his main channel, but can make some pocket change, and he can call it Clyde Archives. Maybe even have like some stream content there, because people have separate stream channels. Since I think even my own YouTube channel, when I did that one stream, it was all kind of downhill from there, because I hit 200 subs pretty quickly in 2012, and then I hit another 50 or so, or no, I hit some decent numbers 2013, and then after that it all kind of hyper stabilized until I became a meme. And I kind of feel whatever about that. I'm sure if I would have been a bit more on point with my YouTube game, I would have gained a couple hundred subs, but because of the political stuff, there is a risk that's run by growing depending on the message that you have. You can be highly suppressed. I mean, even if you're not necessarily like this super dissident dude. Might as well, since I have so many ores. I think the formula from y'all know I hate this game, right, to y'all know I hate this controller, because terrible, man. Even though it doesn't really work well for Kingdom Hearts, I kind of like when you can rotate the camera with the L1 and R1 buttons, since it prevents so much drift issues. The thing is that it works for a game like Final Fantasy 8 and 9, because you're just using that for the world map, but for an action-based game it doesn't really work at all. I kind of lament that, because stick drift is such an emblematic issue. So emblematic, man. Causes non-damage. I need the thing, what was it, Dragon's Caress? But they're not reproducing fast enough for me to justifiably have Quina take some time to like collect them, because then I'm gonna over frog instead of over. It's gonna suck. OD. That is a fucked up thing to say. But you know, it is something that a little kid would say. Ew, you're black as sin. Little kids be saying like violent ass shit, honestly. People want to insist that it's like the parents' fault. Nah, it's because kids still like abide by nature a little bit, so as a result they will say things that go, wow, what the fuck? Alright, let's get that beak level up. At least it notifies me when I don't have any left to like collect in an area. That was lucky. I should really check up on my main chick, because she was freezing last night. You know, I always feel for anyone who's been deprived of the bag because they wanted to be a good friend. And I also hope that stuff, you know, as newer content can still hit in a way. Because I do like his new content anyway. I do feel like it's a return to form to like how he used to do stuff though. And he is deep into fucking One Piece, so if he does some One Piece scaling and kind of just relies on his old meta narratives and stuff like that, you know, his backlog of knowledge, he'll probably do pretty well for himself. But yeah, losing that old new team of writers is probably gonna hit hard. People are gonna start interfering stuff the programmer era. And he also kind of erases his old content if it doesn't hit the way it used to. Which is so like how he roasted like old Dragon Ball content. It was really coming at the community for all the reactors and shit. I was hoping that he would like eventually roast Dragon Ball Abridged, because it seemed like he was gonna do that eventually. And Dragon Ball Abridged gets like so much praise, especially from the the internet. Because they have just that bugman-y sense of humor. I'm starting to see a little more with Reddit now, but vague with it and passive-aggressive, because like use those type of jokes regards to characterization. Like, oh man, again with these jokes that have been old in the fandom for like a long ass time. Trying to find the floor's G spot, man. Especially with the way it's pecking at it, it almost seems like innuendo. Okay, so a chocograph piece, a dead pepper, and a chocograph. Well, I want to get all the pieces, so. They take the stuff. Because it's on time with and things of that nature. This little enclave is usually like good for hitting them. Come on, hurry up. Oh, that's what it took. Come on. Fuck. Gasol greens. Fucking. I do want a couple more wing edges, so I might forego Robe of the Lords, because I doubt that has anything I want. But if I get, you know, a bunch of wing edges, I can turn fucking this dude Amaran into a fucking killer. Alright, come on. Did I ever get a notification that I got all of them? Y'all giving me a bunch of shit. Or let's see. Come on, hurry up. Hurry the fuck up, man. Oh yeah. That was a fucking pixel. This would have been nicer on like a tile-based game, although it might have been a bit too easy. But the old school Final Fantasies were like super tile-based. Everything was kind of set to scale. If you notice, newer sprite games aren't tile-based in general, like the Kiseki games, or maybe the battle grids are, but that's about it. Field map exploration is natural. Or at least it gives an illusion of that. Well, you could probably do something like this in a Kiseki game. A tile-based game would actually make this a lot less frustrating, but a bit too easy, I think. Okay, so that was whatever that was a good discovery. I'll have to figure out what the 5th discovery was. That was an echo screen. Gave points for getting an echo screen. Come on. Come on, man. I'm getting all these dead peppers, but it's a... Let's see. I'm gonna have to check in with my chocobo, see what's going on with that. All of that for 50 gil? Come on. Gasol greens, I mean, I guess that's kind of my bus pass here. So let's see how many pieces I got. Scroll up a little bit. Alright, let's see. Sea at dusk. In the eastern waters of the forgotten continents. Thank you, Jack, because I hate the video walkthroughs so much. Phoenix Pinion, White Robe, Diamond, Masamune card. Alright. So now that I have a diamond, I can toss that at someone. There's a small reef Kupo. Sometimes I trip and like see like over punctuation. Alright, let me take a look. just off the coast of one of the islands. Let's see. Let me try to line it up. Okay, with the image it actually works. I got Cosby 2 times in one video. Maybe that should be a lesson for me. Stop treasure hunting. That's cool now. I could theoretically fight the super boss right now, but I'd get my ass kind of beat. One other thing I should take advantage of. Let me see. There's a couple things I can do right now that would behoove me, be beneficial. Let me take a look at something. Chocobo Lagoon, Water Shrine. Let me see, Lindblom. Let me think about this. I'm trying to do the math in my head. Hughes Marsh. What do I want to do first? There's something I want to get out the way beforehand. Okay, I want to get to the IE food. I think that's gonna be it. Let me check if that's my destination. I'm gonna turn off fast speed for now, although this type of stuff makes it so difficult for me. It's so how this game operates. Hate this shit. Let's see, vaccine. Oh, that's probably what got me last time. Why she still had 500 HP. Come on. Still don't understand why temp doesn't work like that. Because if I just double tap it, which is what I assume is happening, it'll go to like rest them. It's weird. I wonder if it's the forest that I gotta go to. Alright, I think this is it. Stop being an idiot. I don't know why that input got eaten up. So this actually makes the Super Boss Yazamit a bit easier. Because now we can do short range attacks on him, melee. So Steiner is now an option against Yazamit. Not that we'll be using those because I already have an idea of how I want to fight this guy. So that's a thing I thought I wasn't going to get until Disc 4, but I got it now. I'm glad too. So I gotta find a shadow, but before that, let me look around a little bit. There's a couple of things I want to get. So, we reached Chocobo's paradise here. There's probably some treasures around here that I want to go and get. I like how he addresses himself as Fat Chocobo, or... Okay, so that's kind of a nice conclusion to their quest. They would have had to say goodbye and stuff like that, which they weren't prepared to do, because they want to be lifelong companions and whatnot. Dead pepper. I have a feeling if a human were to eat that, unless they're like Mexicano, they would die. Ghost pepper, like, there's terms they use for like, you know, this is not like a regular spicy food. This is going to kill you. So, chocobos don't just eat greens, they also eat like peppers and stuff like that. Which I guess is still plant-based, but... Let me see anything that strikes me as odd. Chocobo's Lagoon, Water Shrine, Gibson's Castle, Estogaza, Food Tree. This is really the last open part of the game, because there will come a time where you just can't advance. I got out, Hughes Marsh. Let's see. Water Shrine. I still got Not Dying Sire. Fossil Hughes Marsh. Desert Palace. Alexandria Harbor, Quan's Dwelling, Trino, Evil Quarters. Come on, there's gotta be... It's gotta be something else, man. Should be able to find a shadow. Come on, bro. Come on, man. I gotta explore all these continents until I can find the floating like landmass or whatever it is. Just groping around for this one. I guess it wouldn't be too big of a deal once we actually like find it, but I do want to get it sooner rather than later because I'm trying to get a piece of equipment for Freya. And actually another accessory that's going to come in handy much later on. We're going to be fighting a lot of boss fights, getting a lot of AP, and I want to be all in on that. So I gotta go around looking for a shadow. When I find that shadow, I'm going to use a dead pepper to reach into the heavens on some Gurren Lagann type shit. There you go. I complained, but I was able to. Okay, and it gives you greens, how you can get your wave, get your ass back. This is where I grinded to get to my level 99 thing. I was doing that back in November. You know me, I'm never soft, I'm always hard. Wrecked. So you don't pass. The super boss of the game is here, and I will be fighting the super boss, so just you wait. Just watch me. I'll beat his ass. This Final Fantasy X battle theme ass music. What the hell was that? I guess I was just trying to brute force my way where I had to think slightly outside the box. It's like the difference between a pixel, man. Okay, let's see. Also, just going back to the Clyde the Weeaboo thing, the sleep apnea comment really hits hard because it's something I've struggled with many times in the past, and me tremendous like brain issues and memory issues that people just quirk of mine, so it's kind of like fun to them, but no, it's not something I can deal with normally. You know, I've had measures taken to like help my sleep apnea, like tonsillitis and things of that nature, which helped me gain weight. But like the actual like sleep apnea issue, you would have to take off my whole damn esophagus. Because the GERD doesn't really help acid reflux. I notice acid reflux and my brain function both kind of align, where if I have a lot of acid reflux, my brain don't work. There's a reverse correlation. There's like a negative correlation between acid reflux and brain functionality, where the more I have it, the less. Toxic friends are not your friends. So I got another chocograph. I need 3 points. I'm almost done with Monster, and it's come to my attention that Inuyasha has more seasons. So I want to be done with Monster for a while, which there's only a few episodes, like 7 left, before I'm all done with the set that Netflix had. Really, I want to finish Monster so that I can focus on these new sets of Inuyasha episodes, because I've been waiting on more Inuyasha episodes on Netflix for quite some time. Like Netflix, when it comes to long-running shonen, it doesn't mix very well. Netflix is more for these like short 26 episode, 13 episode, 10 episode productions. Anything more than that, you kind of end up fucking up, which is what usually happens when you get these long-running shonen. Like, the only big one they were able to fully encapsulate was Naruto. And I think that's because like part 1 of Naruto is so important. They don't even have Shippuden because of like licensing issues. I just need 3 more 3 more and I have them all. Let me... sacrifice speed for precision, because the times 4 speed is just like ass when it comes to that. Now I'm going to be a little more... Now this is how I was able to really hit the level of progress that I was looking. Alright, let's see. Also, I didn't know he was... he's 16% merchant. But I'm sure he just uses that as like plausible deniability. That incredibly lucky. Okay, I wonder if I'll get any limit points. Probably not much. 200. Off of doing it on the dot. They must have like blessed me up, man. Just for fun. Just for being so clutch. Like, let's give them another 200 points just for that clutchness. Another chocograph, so... 17 seconds, let's see if I get more. I got a lot more. That was badass, man. That was like some leveling up in Suikoden type shit. I'm getting good RNG too, man. Alright, so I think I got all the chocographs. Go back. He slam dunks himself. Alright, let's see. Come on. Let me turn. Oh, my phone is hot. I gotta hit me up with I just woke up. Text two women. Let me let them both know it's all good. Alright, that'll be good for Steiner. Alright, let's see. Let me look at something really quickly in terms of cards. Stock. Let me get rid of... Yeah, I did that right on time because I'm running low. Let me not mess around because I might want a sufficient deck right now. Alright, open Chocograph menu. Forgotten Island. This one might be the most important one, so I'm gonna have to take a look. Rebirth Ring Amethyst art card. The most important thing in all of that, even above the ribbon, which I guess is pretty nasty what it is, not the art card, or amethyst, the Rebirth Ring. You see, if I have two of these people outfitted with that, auto life. Rosetta, initiative, battle boots, HP plus 20. See this? We need this. This is how you can like speed up the excessive grind that you have to go through in this game just to get ready for Ozma. Now I pretty much have all these guys, my main Ozma killing crew, with like haste and float. So that's not gonna be a big problem. Float doesn't take too long to grind up. So this sequence I always found kind of interesting because it feels highly rushed. I saw this back in 2009 from Necroscope 86, which is still on the Retroscope 86 archive. And this section is just weird. Because it feels like there should be 4 boss fights, there's only 1. I kind of like her with shorter hair because we can see some of that ass a little more. Chocobo Air Garden. Water Shrine. Let's see. The way will open up at your palace. Keys, Mars. This guy's the guy who's dropping all the hints. That's where we need to go. Northeast of Estogaza. Yeah, let's go northeast of Estogaza. I kind of bemoan the lack of interiors, but I do like how interesting the world is. I like how these two are always paired together. The duo of people who have no character arc. Southeast of Oilberg. There's no hint, man. He just like lets us know where we gotta go. It's dimwit proof, which I kind of appreciate because Lord knows I need all the help I can get. I'm like Steve from Blue's Clues. Okay. So I'm the asparagus. This is like Kingdom Hearts 3 when you're in Arendelle. Alright, so next destination. Tell us where to go, Daddy. Southwest of... Alright. Yeah, this sequence right here, it's exciting. treasure chest here before. Guess I shouldn't fuck around. Now we got the 4 fiends. He has nice toes. Okay, so you know how we fought a bunch of effectively commie, the Earth Guardian and Gizmo Luca and all of that as we were playing through the game? These are effectively the kami of Terra, whereas up until now we've been fighting the kami of Gaia, the Earth Guardian and Gizmo Luca, those two. She doesn't have toes anymore. She's just like a snake girl, so I don't know what I was... Unless she just alternates forms when she's in battle mode. Well, they have a lot of synergy because of sword magic and things of that nature. I would have preferred if they actually kept that little track that they had instead of reverting to the boss theme, which I do like, but I don't like it as much as I liked some of the past boss themes. It's like so dissonant and squirmy. It doesn't have that prog rock energy that I like from Uematsu. Let me steal a thing or two and then be done with this. Okay, I got enough. Okay, let's see. Mighty Guard. Alright. Now I'm just ready to fight you guys for real. So you can't get 2 turns on these motherfuckers because of the Q system, so the most you can do is stuff like this. No, I should give this guy auto regen. Any answer I give is basically like not it really. The text box come in too fast and they don't open in new windows when he says something and then you get a text box. That's ideally how you want these to work. I think even in Final Fantasy VII, that's how it plays out. Alright, let's see. I'm just gonna work on these guys, my super boss crew. Dragon Quest VIII had the same problem where it would open up the dialogue box for a yes or no, you know, the choice box, and the text box at the same time. This one just has it all in one window, and it often leads me to accidentally select a choice for the character that I wouldn't choose. Not that I necessarily care about Zidane's choices the way I did with Cloud, because there's no affection system, and really Zidane is more so his own character than Cloud is. Cloud is a very but he also has enough room for the player to properly self-insert, whereas I can't really do that with Zidane. Even though he does have some nuance on his own, he's very much one of many characters. He blossoms on his own, but a lot of his depth comes in a little later on. And even then, he's not like a blank slate. So he has this weird combination where he's not as deep as Cloud, but he's also not as undefined as Cloud. Because of the things which motivate Cloud. Zidane's journey of discovery is kind of like put on a heavy back burner. Like, it's always there, but that, his will to live, and all of that kind of plays a second fiddle. It's a passive benefit for the most part of his general journey. I always get so weirded out when I see a gold chocobo, because it's like a regular chocobo, but they insist that it's different, it's the genuine article. There's many ways I'm trying to approach this, because I don't remember which one is necessarily the right one, but I want to get one more Stilazio before I head off to where I'm going. Speaking of which, what is an Avenger? Okay, let's see. Let's actually check out what that thing might be. Thankfully, I can just check. Let's see. Ranger. Equipment. Let's get clear-headed a little bit. Steakhouse. Brigandine. Rosetta. Let's see. Obelisk. Bistro Fork. Kaiser. Alright. I like what I see so far. Revive, long, sharp claws. Let me turn on safe travel. Start making my trips through everywhere. Sure, let's do it for a minute. Okay, so I can try and get 2 more. Come on. Just 1 more. Preferably, I'd have, I don't know, 80 or something. I think I'm going to break my own pattern here, just because of the tab holes and all that stuff. I could really start building my character up to be like a killer if I wanted to, but I think I'm going to refrain for the most part. My main goal now is set up for some post-game content and get a couple of trophies. Try to get a couple of trophies. Alright, there you go. That one was actually pretty good. I liked how that one played off. want to say what's up to some people after I'm done streaming. I'm not gonna try and get any of them because I don't want to just leave, especially if they're both of the same gender. The chances that 3 of them are of the same gender would slow things down and be unlucky, but not as bad if it was just 2 or 1 or none. If we get to a scenario like 79, that's not that big of a deal. It's close to 80. Essentially where I wanted to be. Okay, so this time I think it's just 1 tadpole and a frog, so that's a little bad. I didn't expect it to be. Is it just 1 tadpole? Yeah, that's not good, but not much I can do about that. Nor would I want to do much about that. Come on. Okay, so I'm able to do 3,000. That's good enough for boss. 1,000, even 2,500 is below optimal. 3,000 on the other hand is actually pretty good in conjunction with a team. And Amaran, who still packs a decent punch. But I do like the complexity of character building with these guys, because even though they're all fixed classes, those classes are a little more of decent dimension than what we got with Final Fantasy IV. Let me see, so Fire Shrine, Estogaza, Shimmering Eye. I'm showing abnormal readings. no, that is an interesting type of world building, because this is sort of a spiritual place, a gateway to the other world that's considered holy by the people of Esto Gaza. Now I can close this. See. This is still speaking like he's Peter Pan, which I think is kind of annoying. Like Kingdom Hearts Peter Pan. He's slightly psychopathic. That's kind of how I read this guy. Yeah, this reminds me when you go inside Sin. There's this moment in like this era of Final Fantasies 9, 10 where it seems like the main protagonist is the heroine and then it switches over to the regular protagonist. I felt that way about 7 as well, where I felt initially that Aerith kind of had a little more significance to the plot, being an ancient and really being able to hear the voice of the planet and being motivated to see the outside world as a fish out of water. Kind of coming to terms with like who she is and stuff like that, whereas everyone is kind of in a stage of acceptance. She's in a coming of age tale, overcoming, I guess, the loss of her mans and stuff like that, and finding a new person who inspired her in Cloud. But then, of course, it switches over to Cloud. So this is the Mari part. It's actually a really great section in Final Fantasy IX. I feel bad for doing all this and neglecting the other cast, but at the same time, I'm only in here for a couple of goals. That's why I'm playing this game. That particularity is kind of the big driving force. Okay, so I like the typo in this PlayStation Trophies walkthrough. He calls the Moogle the Google, which you don't want to accidentally call someone a Google based on like the 2017-2018 memes. Dragon wrist. Okay, so I want to get as much treasure as I can here so I can go from an E to at least a D, AO. Not trying to be weird with that statement. So this is going to be the moment of truth section. I'm a little nervous about going through here because of it, but I want to see if I got all the ATEs correctly. Because I was fucking up a lot on Moonblend. I don't want to accidentally be in a situation where I went through the motions and missed out on something. Poison will kill you OD in this game. I like this track as well. The use of leitmotifs is pretty cool. I know back when he called himself that, now he calls himself Diego. He didn't really like that word, leitmotif, and he's a music major. It's just such an icky sounding word to him, and I understand the misophonia of certain words kind of affecting us differently because it's so arbitrary. Like, I the word church sounded, it was with like heavy consonants. I used to always be asked because it's hard church. When I came back from church, my mom would ask me, how was church? I'm like, I'm tired of hearing that question all the time, so I'm like, stop calling it church, call it banana. Because banana is a very gentle sounding word. But I do like the leitmotifs here, that's the big takeaway. My potions aren't hitting the way they used to. Remedy. Okay, let's see. I hate when I get boxed in by an invisible box in times 4 speed. See. Did I not turn auto life on for... I guess not. See if I gotta res anybody. So you got revived, so let me get good AP here. Let me give you Demi Shock. Auto life, auto life. Ability. Equip. Peace. And Ida. Cover. There's something else I can like get rid of, I guess. Ability, let's see. I'll worry about auto float later. All this other stuff, ability, Amaranth, auto life, auto haste. Do I want to give up? You don't need Beast Killer at the moment. I do want you with ability up though. That'll hasten the process, so it'll be a while until I guess you can have auto life. Be 4 good level ups and some decent equipment. Full racket. Go down. Demon's Vest. Just didn't mean to do that. Who are you? Any random. Let me be careful with this shit right now, because I'm trying to go. Seems I can't interact with any of this shit. Oh, I figured it out. Minerva's plate. That was a treasure I used to struggle with trying to get. This is cathartic when it happens. Thanks for the free EXP, man. And the free AP, more importantly. Alright. Okay, Brawn Ball. Let me slow it down. The way the music was cutting off, I'm glad I didn't say anything. I must have accidentally put fast speed on instead of turning it off. Okay. I thought that was like another way because it's so symmetrical. Okay, another wing edge, let's go. Waxing and waning of the moon, the respiration of planets, motion and stillness, stillness and motion. Okay. Alright. Good as new, good as new. So this is the last missable one. So these Muggles are fucking undefeated. They get everywhere, man. Here we are in another freaking planet. And who do we see with us? The motherfucking Muggles. I'm gonna be pissed if I end up with a D after all of this. Just have to go hunting for like litter. Information is given to prevent mental atrophy. That is true. Plant's color indicates shape. Okay, so we're getting a little Final 7-ish. Final Fantasy 7. So, whenever I think about how Hidenobu Sakaguchi did a lot of the story work for this, but said that once you got near the end, it became a little afield. That's what I think of when I think of this entry. Maybe earlier on it was a bit more simplistic, but then as it became a collaborative effort, things got a little crazy. You never see fan art for that lady. Actually, does she even have like a concept art? I mean, she's recalling a traumatic memory. Elixir. Alright, let's see. I'm just trying to do ATEs right now. Genomes. I mean, facial expressions don't necessarily reflect emotions. They just reflect how we try to present ourselves instinctively to other people. Like you smile to instinctively disarm others. But man, this game loves throwing elixirs at us at this point. It's letting us know we're in deep in it. Who held it down for Garland to where, or held her own against Garland so badly that he was like, nope, not doing this again? It reminds me of the Room of Truth stuff from Gantz. Like these imperialistic aliens try to mess with like some even more enlightened people, and it was like, nope, let's just go run down someone else instead. Okay, so this is like a pseudo-Malthusian subplot. They wait until civilization reaches a certain population and level of advancement before they run down on it. So he's trying to control the samsara of the planet. Yeah, this whole thing is ominous as hell, but I guess Aiko is a little too thick to realize it. She realizes something's up with the people, though. I guess he sees it as like a rock salt. It's a weird thing to say, but I guess I kind of understand. Well, I guess it's like the black mages, and Vivi and Zidane are kind of mirrors, if we're to use screenplay character analysis. Exactly. Yeah, the genomes are a lot like the black mages. I like how he's still able to be witty even though he's tremendously disturbed. I guess he's like no longer looking at Baku as his adoptive father. Alright, there you go. So one more ATE later on and I'll know the truth. I like it how daddy issues kind of plays a role here, just like it did in Final Fantasy X. 9 and 10 are just so similarly to how like 7 and 8 just line up so well together. Yeah, but it's not Jack Garland, otherwise Zidane would be a bunch of red crystal now, due to that meathead. Well, actually, Garland's not that much of a meathead, the way he initially was portrayed. He's just grumpy as shit. Yeah, he's still throwing a lot of shade. At this point, I guess he's ready to throw it down with his daddy. Man. This is like how the 80s would portray the future in these dark fantasy, science fantasy type narratives. Like when AI tries to do some stuff like this. Assimilation, basically. Pandemonium. So there's probably a couple of treasures that, but I don't really mind at the moment. Vessels for the souls. I mean, he looks like a visual K-rocker, and Zidane looks like fucking, what's his face, David Bowie. Okay, you're not letting me take treasure. I gotta really be hyper engaged with you. I guess he did instigate a fuck ton of war. He turned the only civilized continent into a place that effectively lost 3 of its kingdoms, and one of its kingdoms, the city was like halfway destroyed. Actually, Alexandria, in addition to losing its queen, also was halfway destroyed as well. It's so weird to think that Zidane has more potential than Kuja, and yet he really only exceeds it towards the end. Okay. So basically, kick the souls of Gaia out of Samsara and replace that with the Samsara of Terra souls. Terra souls. The Aifa tree. Well, the Aifa tree is dead now. Oh, the clitoris of the Aifa tree. So, is that ever resolved? Gaia's souls can now flow through, or is everyone in freaking Gaia doomed to never reincarnate but never ascend to a higher plane of existence, just end up in eternal purgatory? That is a badass comeback. Okay, so he's being mentally suppressed at the moment. So his mind is highly suppressed at the moment. This was a lot of people's favorite sequence in Final Fantasy IX. See, this sequence is rushed as hell too, but I kind of like it. This is just such an interesting sequence in general, and this is the only time we ever hear this track. But his anger shows that he's still, fighting back, not letting himself go through forced ego death. Okay, he already got healed. I am just torturing the hell out of this motherfucker. I guess as a character regression, it makes sense to have Amarant just to show what Amarant once was, what Zidane is kind of becoming for a little bit. Obviously didn't do much with his arc because he doesn't have much of a proper arc besides learning the power of friendship, but I always feel like I've neglected the hell out of Steiner, even though he's someone who has a tool set I really like. Just because he's not part of my final team. Same with Vivi in this game and the Healers. Although I'm kind of like that with Final Fantasy X as well. The Q system prevents haste from being a thing where I just do two turns every time. So even a game like Xenogears, that one feels so much faster than this one because you can really just blitz characters. Same with 10, you can blitz and be blitzed quite easily. See, he's kind of regaining himself. This little angst he has from kind of being regressed temporarily into a hollow shell, which he's pretty well, just based on the memories and bonds that he's made so far. Okay, I'm not in fast forward speed. This would just have been me waiting for this guy to spam Terra to do my offense and just continuing to drop elixirs. I like how she doesn't even have Chiraga. Like, I've neglected this woman so much. I'm almost out of high potions. I gotta really stock up. Keep pressing circle one time too many. What time is it right now, actually? It's almost 5 p.m. Been streaming for almost 3 hours. Again, stealing garnets. Got him with the counter attack. Okay, I guess I can figure out what that does later. See, here I don't have this glitch when I do it here. So am I just supposed to avoid? That could be like a grind zone. I'm not entirely sure. Holy Miter. Could be an elevator as well. Let me check the battery on my thing. It's at 31%, so... maybe I gotta actually, like, avoid... oh, okay, that's what it was. So I was running to it, I had to run away from it. Any treasure I can find here. You fight the You Are Not Alone enemies. They really named this whole section after, like, the one Michael Jackson song written by R. Kelly. I mean, that's what the theme is. See, just by fucking around here, I'm already a quarter done. Literally with Queena. Well, let me see, times 4, it'd be 164. Super close in that sense. Over a third with him. Alright, let's see. I feel like that's the same thing. Could be entirely possible that these guys are actually currently Terrans, the genomes, but they're so suppressed and hypnotized by the blue light and the mind control powers that this dude has that thoroughly suppressed. Okay. It might actually do me good to have a healer with me. All this stuff I've been complaining about this game throwing me into situations with no healer. That's exactly what I'm doing. Let me see. Come on. Marlboro. Okay, jump. Frog drop. I'm not playing with this guy. No siree. Oh, I did it. Thought I was being clever there. So, I managed to get the worst trophy out the way. I don't really care about any other like skill I can steal between a. Good. Carabini mail. Those look like mouths, vaginas, or which is perfect for like 80s type science fantasy imagery, just phallic and vaginal imagery. Maybe I should have like asked her for trades. Since her mail got something interesting as a message, but it seems like the mail side quest is being temporarily like adjourned for another mail-oriented side quest, the back online one. This is kind of like the end of Final Fantasy VI. When we had that whole discussion with Kafka on the dissertation on how life matters to like a nihilist. But the fact that he's having this nihilistic speech kind of shows that we're at the constant cycle of having to do all this shit all over again with and stuff like that. Life cycles. We're heading Duda. It's always so tense when you do something that the game doesn't expect, like an item. There's like this long pause, like... Am I about to get hit with like a KOTR? Alright, there you go. Kaiser Knuckles. He even fades out like a final boss. just turning to dust. You're breathing him now. That's what you do with these final bosses, Final Fantasy games. You make them atmospheric. You change the microbiome of the air. So that's why he's so nihilistic. He's over it. That's how you're trying to do me. If he stops all of us, and we're kind of fucked. Okay, that's the first hit he sustained. I forgot about that. I like this fight, it's a little technical. How much will this do? Let's see. Not much. How stop is basically like an insta-kill, except you can reverse it by killing the motherfucker. Oh, I keep forgetting. I got auto life. This man can take a beating. I'm honestly impressed. I wonder if he'll actually survive this. See, that technique is starting to hit. Yeah, there's no way you were taking this guy on alone. He's got stop magic. That's an alternate lose condition. Unless I just change your ability specifically for that. How good is your magic defense? Negligible. Finally, this motherfucker dies. Is he about to get sniped by his own son? If only Genesis, who has the same trope and effectively is also a super soldier with a limited lifespan, was this well written, especially how he was just waxed poetic. Alright, there you go. Queen is just way too nasty with it. Cherry Blossom. Carabini Male, let's go. Toss an E for Queen his way. Alright. Make an E for back. So, what a catty thing to say. This guy wants me to have Amaranth throw wing edges at him or something like that. Although I'm gonna have to use Dragon's Crest at some point. See, I got the Coral Ring because having lightning resistance is just, or absorbing lightning is too broken in this game. Last 10 times I played this game, I was at like super boss tier when I fought this guy, so he had no chance against me. I was just crushing him. So funny how my party members are effectively the least contributing characters to the story and its core themes. But if you know how to use them, they're pretty OP. Like, I don't need a healer when I got Quina, aside from field map exploration. It's nice to have a heal monkey. So obviously, he also knows the ability trance, meaning he's true to himself now. Do we get a pedo? So obviously, if he never got this power, then he would have never even pulled up here, because he thought he would have needed an Eidolon stronger than Bahamut or Ark in order to take on all of Terra, including Garland, but it turns out this was really what he needed, just to go Super Saiyan 4. Okay, so he absorbed the soul of that ship with the eyeball. So I guess even Queen Brahm's soul is within him now, if he absorbed it from the Invincible. So he's got like some next level trance, some Super Saiyan 4 trance. I guess we don't know what his base trance would look like. He got fucking... this is Spartan. The Ethiopian treatment. Or Scipioian treatment. I mean, he already knew he was given a finite lifespan compared to Zidane, which is why he made the black mages even more finite than him. But I guess he didn't think it would be that soon. I mean, dying of old age at 24. Pretty brutal. You see, with the red hair and stuff like that and how he's destroying this advanced civilization, it reminds me of Id from Xenogears when he just fucked Solaris up. Just absolutely eviscerated them. This cutscene exclusive music is so interesting. It has this like presence of discomfort. As we're watching a dude with an existential crisis and melancholia and tremendous death anxiety just fuck a whole planet up. It's a straight up planet buster. Okay, out of curiosity, is this timed? Yeah, she's not freaked out by unnerving things, which is why fucking oglops don't freak her out. Yeah, I stopped having her eat stuff because you already know. Yeah, that treasure chest, like, I've gotten it in a previous playthrough, but I'm interested in a little more than just treasure nabbing at this point, because I already got the trophy for becoming an S-rank treasure hunter. Maybe when the blue light is no longer suppressing her ego, she'll oh, okay, so she was a contingency. Mikoto. Pretty Japanese, if you ask me. So is this the end of disc 3, or do I have to actually approach the final dungeon in order to trigger it? The disc change. I think my general plan will be to grind up, answer most of the questions correctly from the quiz until it's time to like fight the quiz master or whatever it's called. Let me actually see what his name is called. Ragtime Mouse. So because of this, we lose access to a lot of places in the world map, including Kondi Pidi, the watchtower near Gali, Fossil Rue, which I don't think we had much access to it to an extent. Esto Gaza is out the picture. I guess the mission for the rest of their life is the cycle of life. Bobby Corwin. They act like they're about to fuck and they're not. Just talking about lost time and regrets and stuff like that, how they make up for lost time together with what's left. That's like the shit you say to someone in the opposite sex if you're about to fuck them. Thing is, this albino, light-skinned Riz guy probably gotta fuck, if anything, what's her face, Lonnie, and she's gonna fuck Prince Fratley, the Rat Dragoon, Paladin Dragoon motherfucker. She hating. No, I don't want Steiner. I want my super boss killing squad. So out of curiosity, let me see. Let me try to get out of Alexandria. Just hug perimeters until I see. Is that it? Yep. So we are. Actually, I'm not sure if we are officially out of this free. The rest of the way I'll up my treasure rank is by getting stuff on the floor, just picking up litter. So trash treasure at this point. Over the moon. Okay, so we got the 4 moonstones one. And driving the hard bargain. 2 trophies there. One for collecting 4 moonstones and another for securing 8 trade deals with Stiltskin over the course of the story. I officially only have 2 trophies to get, and it says I'm 90% done. So most of the Ragtime's mouse quiz stuff I'm going to do off screen, and last but not least, next time I stream, I'll probably try to wrap that quest up and get ready to fight Ozma and deal with the final dungeon. Actually, if I'm not built yet, I'll have to do the final dungeon stuff anyway. Let me check my equipment. You're wrapped up. These 2 are almost wrapped up. Let me see. Anything with regen on you? So yeah, character building. I have to get her something with crest and stuff like that. Holy Lance. So if I kill enough dragons, she'll do fixed damage to where she can do quadruple 9s, and that's what I'm going to be depending on for her. So I'll be killing a bunch of dragons, and that's going to be it for the next few days. I'll probably wrap up this game by next week. It's been your boy Mr. Wonka7. Thank you guys for watching, and Uksea Make Day. Koopa.